guys, so today's video is about a YouTuber slash Instagram person, mainly beauty guru, called Lillee Jean, who is the definition of fake it till you make it, but just social media edition. I feel like there have been so many documentaries recently about different like scammers and people who have literally faked it till they made it in their specific field. So we have, you know, recently Anna Delvey being like a huge fake it till you make it. You know, she was a German heiress. She wasn't, who apparently, you know, had like trust fund money from her father. She didn't. She came over to New York and tried to mingle with the New York elite, and then actually just was given a bunch of money, free hotel stays, just a bunch of free things that normally just the elite would get, because she pretended that she was the elite. She faked it till she made it, and when she made it, she was treated just like the rest of them. You know, she was given free things, she was given money, to the point where she was even given close to like a 20 million. The amounts are undefined. Like, I think it's not like super confirmed, but 20 to 40 million loan that she almost got for starting her own organization in like a huge building that she was going to lease in New York. And that only fell through because she started to, like, her story started to not add up, and people were like looking for people to, you know, say that she has this money that she didn't have, and then someone else managed to lease the building before her, and it was a whole thing. But just the fact that she was able to do it, mind-boggling. She also partied with really high up billionaires. She had yachts to use for free. She had private jet flights that she just never paid for. She even scammed her friend out of 60,000 because she didn't pay for a trip they took, and the friend had to put on a credit card. So we have a lot of these people that fake a lifestyle until they're able to actually live the lifestyle, and we see a lot of that on like Netflix and different documentaries, and on YouTube. You know, people talk about like not true crime, but almost like these real life stories of people scamming people to get to places. But we still haven't really, in like the mainstream, spoken about people that do it on social media, and I feel like today's the day. So obviously I've seen a few commentary channels talk about this, and I feel like since then just a few little things have happened. So I'm going to summarize this for you guys, and we're going to go over kind of like the recent updates, and then you guys let me know what you think. It's a super interesting topic. I've been researching this girl for so long, and yeah, I just now came around to filming it. I normally plan my videos on my iPad because I'm moving with the times, you know, doing the digital thing. But today, for some reason, I decided to do flashcards in pink. Don't ask me why. I have flashcards. There's a few of them. It looks like I'm holding one. Just a singular flashcard. Lillee Jean. That's it. Bye-bye. I lost a flashcard, guys. Oh, I lost a few flashcards. That's why it looked so thin on camera. My social media will be in the description along with everything else, and that includes a beauty channel, a book channel, and a podcast. I already have 3 or 4 episodes of up. I'm not really sure when you're going to see this, so the answer could change depend on that. So I think this whole video is perfectly that's a difficult word for today. This whole video is defined by the phrase fake it till you make it, so bear that in mind when we go into this. So as just a summary, Lillee Jean is accused of a few things. Now I'm going to start this video with my favorite word called alleged, because Lillee Jean is threatening, you know, copyright strikes and suspensions and all sorts of different consequences on anyone that talks about this and accuses her of these things. So I'm going to say alleged. People think this is an alleged situation, but the alleged social media crime that we're talking about here is buying followers, faking fame online until you're able to actually live the life that someone with the real amount of followers would live, essentially. And actually, before I get into Lillee Jean, this isn't the first time this has happened, bear in mind. I just feel like other people have done it a lot more successfully than Lillee Jean. And I remember listening to Call Her Daddy, in one of the episodes, Alex talks about Summer Rae. Now, Summer Rae is a fitness Instagram influencer, I guess. And actually, she features her mum a lot in her post, and her mum did something with fitness back in the day as well, maybe a little bit of modeling as well. So clearly there was like a push for social media, a push for show business, a push for Hollywood, and actually allegedly it's like an ongoing rumor in LA that Summer Rae's mum bought Summer Rae's page off a porn star and then just changed the name to Summer Rae, and then a lot of people that followed the page just didn't really unfollow Summer Rae, because Summer Rae does post, you know, more provocative pictures, some bikinis, things like that, heavily focuses on bum workouts. So they went from following a porn star to now following Summer Rae, who was a fitness model, and that kind of just didn't ring any alarm bells. They were probably just like, oh, I must have accidentally followed this very attractive female on my explore page, so they just never unfollowed her. And that was a very successful way of buying followers and then actually creating a career around it, to the point where she now sells fitness gear, she sells fitness outfits, goes on podcasts, is in YouTube videos, hangs out with the top YouTubers. If I say Summer Rae, you know who I'm talking about. Lillee Jean though, not the same vibe. Also, I just wanted to add, buying followers is very expensive. But you know what's more expensive? Buying likes, which is something that Lillee Jean has just started doing recently, allegedly. So buying followers is, you know, a few thousand for the amount of followers that she has. So she has 1 million followers on Instagram, and she currently gets about 50,000 likes per picture. But if you came on her page a few months ago, she was only getting really a few hundred likes. And then, you know, to go from 1 million followers on Instagram, she doesn't have any following kind of anywhere else. Her Twitter is suspended, and her YouTube only has about 23,000 subscribers, which I know it's difficult to transition from Instagram to YouTube, but you would think that based on her following on Instagram, she would have a much higher following on YouTube. Mainly if you look at other YouTubers who have similar followings, it just doesn't really add up. But to buy 1 million followers, it's at least a few $1,000s. But to get 50,000 likes per picture, that is a few thousand per Instagram post. Now I'm wondering if this is all real, as in if the fact that she's buying followers is a real thing. How is she getting all this money? Where's she getting this money from to buy these followers? I want to know, just for research purposes only. So Lillee Jean, like I said, she has 23.2 thousand subscribers. She gets around 7 to 15,000 views per video. She has 1 million on Instagram with about 50 to 60,000 likes now, but used to only get a few hundred. There are now, so this is actually a newer thing in her comments now, other than just like her fan pages, which people have alleged are created by her, and I'm going to get into that in a minute, and her friends, which people have also alleged are just fake accounts that she has created. There are now actually verified accounts commenting. Now, I've actually found that really interesting, because when you clicked on these accounts, they were verified, but they didn't have a large following. So they'd be like DJs or up-and-coming musicians who had, you know, 50,000 followers, but were not huge. They were not, you know, millions of followers. They were not Miley Cyrus. You know, she didn't have like any A-listers following her. And I'm just wondering if maybe, other than buying followers, maybe she has enrolled in some kind of a marketing firm, some kind of a PR firm that are now getting her these likes differently. Like, she bought herself 1 million followers, but realized that you can see, you know, that her engagement doesn't match up with her followers, and maybe instead of doing that, she enrolled in one of those more scammy PR companies, not the ones that are like, oh, we'll actually help you out, one of the more like fake engagement ones. And maybe they have a lot of people in their roster that are also just not like A-list celebrities, but these like up-and-coming musicians, DJs, etc., and they're all making them comment under each other's posts and like each other's posts as part of being part of this PR firm. This is a big conspiracy theory by me. It's just the only thing that really made sense to me when I was watching her comments. It just really only made sense that that would be the case. I know there are a lot of like really weird PR firms that function this way, where they will try and create false engagement and make it look like everyone's like friendly and all these verified accounts are friends, but in reality they're all just employed by the same people. I don't know, that was just a little theory that I had. She does interviews and brand deals now. Now, if you think about it, the whole fake it till you make it thing, if you look at her account, you know, she has 1 million followers. So of course, if there are any like articles about being an MUA or being, you know, a beauty guru or anything, they're going to look at this account, be like, she has 1 million followers. Let's get her to say a quote for our article. Like, I think this is the perfect definition of fake it till you make it. I've been in some articles and I don't have anywhere near 1 million on Instagram. Yeah, I just think this is like perfect fake it till you make it. And brand deals, another thing. So people have now accused her of faking brand deals, which I'm going to get into a few of those. She will do posts where she'll put like #ad, even though people don't think that she's been paid to do this. There are also just a few specific examples that I'm going to get into. She was on the cover of Teen Vogue, allegedly, but that was 2 years after Teen Vogue stopped printing and went out of business, essentially. Like, there was no way that she could have been on the cover of Teen Vogue, because Teen Vogue hadn't existed at that point for 2 years. She was also on the billboard in Times Square for CoverGirl. She made it look like she was working with CoverGirl on this, like she was like, you know, when really it was just a competition that you could enter, just anyone could enter, and they would just flash between different people that won. But it wasn't like Lillee Jean was picked because she's famous, and she really heavily made it look like that was the reason why she was in Times Square. She also pretended that Bite Beauty had offered her a lipstick shade that was custom for her that other people could buy, and she like collabed with them on this new lipstick, when really she just went to the New York Bite Beauty labs, where anyone can go in, pay $65, and create themselves a custom color that they can then take home and use. She said And I'm going to actually address all of these because she did address them in a video. So I'm going to address all of these in a minute when I talk about her video. But those are just a few. And like I said, she puts hashtag ad in a lot of her Instagram posts where people don't really think that they're sponsored. Her Twitter was suspended. Her IG followers, if you go on like those pages that will show you, you know, people's engagement, whether it's real or fake, it shows that her followers are likely 95% fake. Now she has tried to debunk this, but once again people said it was like a photoshopped screenshot that she posted, because literally every other website that people go on says the same answer except for the exact one that she posted, which makes it look like she just faked it. Her mum actually just bullies people on the internet whenever someone calls her out, and Lillee Jean did just turn 21, and when all of this kind of commotion started, she was around the age of like 18, 19, which at that point her parents should be there to call her out privately, you know, say, hey, what are you doing, let's work on this. But her mum was heavily encouraging, I guess, this fake persona that Lillee Jean was putting on, because I guess she thinks it's beneficial to her as well if Lillee Jean actually blows up and fakes it till she makes it. Actually, what's kind of funny is when all of this was going down, one of the people calling her out was Creepshow Art, who has recently been obviously exposed as not a great person, a pretty bad person. But actually when Creepshow talked about this, she was copyright striked for it, so that's obviously not great. We don't want to abuse the copyright system, even if it's someone that we don't really like. Lillee Jean is known for just trying to shut down any form of criticism. Now, there are a lot of things that she does as well. So she's a self-proclaimed actor on IMDb, and I'm going to post some of the acting for you guys.
It's just in my magic. I can feel it. I can feel it. The next right thing is for me to go to the forest and find the voice. Christoph, can I borrow your wagon? And spend...
I'm not going to be a meanie today, but I just think there's some improvements to be made with some of these talents. She's an artist. She paints pictures on like, not paints, she does paint a little bit, but she also makes those graphic pictures on like iPads, you know, when you can draw. I am so backwards with art. I don't know the technical names of things, but you know what I'm talking about. She also has an MUA. Now, I would think that if someone was doing makeup art on their face, you know, doing makeup looks, and they had 1 million followers on Instagram, I'd expect like impeccable artistry. I'd expect, you know, some MUAs I see on Instagram, they're doing incredible work and they're on like 50,000 followers. When you go on her page, you know, her makeup's just very normal. So it was always very weird to me that she had 1 million followers. When I say Lillee Jean, a lot of people don't know who I'm talking about, and if they do know who I'm talking about, it's because they watched commentary channels talk about her. Like, that's literally the only reason they know. And you'd think that if she once again had 1 million followers on Instagram, someone would know about her. Someone out there would have heard. Now, she allegedly works with Too Faced, Colourpop, a few different brands that allegedly work with her, which I don't... It's all very sketchy. It all looks very suspicious. There was another situation where she photoshopped herself onto a Met Gala photo. So it was actually a photo of Katy Perry, and then she dressed herself up in a dress, photoshopped herself onto the Katy Perry picture and pretended she was at the Met Gala. Now, this is the original picture that she posted on Instagram with the original caption, and she says, you know, thank you to the makeup team and the fashion team for getting me to Met Gala to look the way I look, yada yada yada. And then she tries to debunk this in a response video to Primink, and I'm gonna get into that. Like, that's where she debunks all of these things, debunks. So I'm gonna get into that in a minute, but this is the original one with the original caption, where she definitely makes it look like she went to the Met Gala. Like, I just want that to be very crystal clear. She said, I went to the Met Gala. Thank you so much for doing my makeup for the Met Gala. She also has some fake fan accounts. They're all very like stereotypical. There used to be like a few that she had, like a selection. One was, probably the most concerning one, was an account by the name of Shaniqua, and it would be like a very disgusting stereotype of a black woman, like the typical, you know, racist stereotype. It would use the N-word. It would post a lot of pictures of just like this black woman that was allegedly running this page, but then just one of those pictures was a picture dedicated to Lillee Jean. It had a lot of spelling mistakes. It just was very much racially charged, stereotypical, and it was allegedly this fan page for Lillee Jean, and she has now disproved that she was the one that created it, but a lot of people, is a well established opinion that Lillee Jean had created this account, and she made it this disgusting stereotype, maybe on purpose to try and distance herself from it. But if that was her, highly problematic. They all basically don't follow anyone but her. So there's just these accounts that post these random pictures, these very like stereotypical accounts, but they will literally follow no one but her. So it's just very weird. There was also an account called Oles, who made some tweets just basically being like, hey, has anyone heard of this Lillee Jean girl? Like, anyone, like just like a random tweet just asking like, hey, has anyone heard of this? Like, what's going on? And her mum threatened her, puts a tweet out basically being like, you'll regret this. And then a few days later, Law's Twitter gets suspended for spam / manipulation of like your fans. So basically what essentially happened is Law got suspended for fake accounts, fake bots, for essentially buying followers, which now, who has been accused of buying followers? Lillee Jean. Her mum says, you're going to regret this. And then Law gets suspended for fake followers. Maybe Lillee Jean's mum just decided to allegedly buy some fake followers for Law and get her banned on Twitter. And then any other account that was associated with that original tweet, like responding to Law or anything like that, also got suspended, which was interesting. There's also a streamer called Danger Zone that was heavily defending Lillee Jean, and then actually ended up doxing Creepshow Art, which once again, Creepshow Art, not a great person. Doxing is, I believe, a crime. Lillee Jean in her video addresses this, but what he does is he goes on Creepshow Art's account, like on her YouTube channel, picks up her email, and then apparently he has this software where he can put it in and find their address, their phone number, and other things. That is doxing. That is using a separate software to find out information that is not publicly available. Lillee Jean has this very condescending tone in the way that she talks to her fans and she talks to her haters and she talks to anyone that is trying to get to the bottom of this. She has allegedly had people suspended, copyright striked, doxed, etc, etc. Now, allegedly. But it's pretty funny that she's now doing a documentary and an organization called Bullyish, which is a bullying campaign just against bullying, not for bullying. She's not for bullying, which would kind of seem more appropriate for her to do, considering how much she bullies people on the internet. But she's actually doing an anti-bullying campaign. It's great. She says that she was allegedly bullied by... No, she allegedly says that she was bullied by everyone, including, you know, Primink and other commentary channels that spoke about it. His video has like 10 million views almost, and a lot of the videos on her have a lot of views. So I get that it can feel like bullying, but at the same time, I just think she's done so much dodgy stuff that it, you know. Now, she has responded in a video that is not very good. So she thanks her supporters, puts up some comments, you know, just defending her. Says that someone bugged her website where she posted some receipts against Primink, and then she tries to post those receipts in the video. The receipts don't really prove anything. She addresses the Met Gala and says that it was a joke that she posted and that she just forgot to credit the fan that created the picture. Like, apparently a fan created this picture of her at the Met Gala, and she posted the picture clearly as a joke apparently, but she just forgot to credit them. And then when this all came out, she just credited the fan. Now tell me why in the original caption you're saying thanks to the makeup team and the fashion team for getting me to the Met Gala. Byte Labs. She never said allegedly that this is a collaboration with Byte. She just said that she went to the lab to create her color, but apparently Byte had already reached out to her in email, and that apparently her shade was put on record so other people could come in and ask to create the same shade. And that apparently now, because it's been like 3 years, you can't do it anymore, but you could have done it allegedly if you wanted to. But coincidentally right now, you can't do it because it's been too long now. She says that she can't even post the emails between her and Byte because it's all confidential. The CoverGirl thing, she basically just says that she from the get-go explained that she wasn't like doing the campaign with Cover... She basically backpedals on everything that she's ever done. Originally, she makes it look like her and CoverGirl are doing this like campaign together. And then now she's like, well, I thought it was obvious when I said that, you know, other people could have entered this competition as well. Like, everything she does is like, she makes it look like it's this special thing that she gets because she's an influencer. And when people call her out on it, she says, no guys, I said from the start that it was like this other thing. It was fake. Even though there's literally evidence of her not doing this but doing this. Oh my god. She addresses the fake accounts but not really. She just basically says that they're not made by her, even though they don't follow anyone but her. That's the definition of a fake account. If you create an account that only follows you and posts pictures of you and don't follow anyone else. Originally, actually ages ago, Sephora reposted her Halloween look that she did, and it was like a campaign that they were doing for Halloween. They were just reposting other people's looks. And then she actually has tagged them recently in like an Instagram, not recently, I went through her highlight reel and she basically was just like, hey Sephora, let's work together again. You didn't work together. Sephora had a campaign going on where they were just reposting random people's Halloween looks. You didn't work together. They just reposted your look. That's it. You didn't work together on a campaign. they just reposted a bunch of people. It's just the way she words things is very specific to making it look like she is more important than she is in the influencer sphere. Apparently she was bullied at school, which kind of makes sense as to why she's so desperate for fame. I feel like she kind of links back to this, where she says a lot of famous people have been bullied in their childhoods and then now they're famous, and she almost links it as like, that's why I'm famous and I was bullied. And I think she just wants to feel part of that like success story, the like win of, yes, I was bullied, but like now I'm famous, just like all these other famous people. I think she just wants to feel part of the group. That's why she compares herself to other famous people that were bullied. She says that she doesn't buy followers, and then she posts this like screenshot confirming it, I guess, when literally every other website is like, no, this is fake. She said that she wanted to be a psychologist, and then says that she's very good at reading people, and then goes on to just drag anyone that ever said anything about her. Says that they're jealous kids, trashes them for still going to school. She's like, you know, you guys are going to school, ew, and that's why you're jealous of me, because she was actually homeschooled after she was bullied. I don't think a psychologist or a future psychologist would just downplay everyone as jealous people. Like, that's just not what a psychologist would do. Addresses her fake sponsorships, says that she just really well tags things. Like, if she has something gifted, she'll tag as gifted. But she has definitely done a lot of really sketchy looking posts where she says that this is an ad, and it just is not, allegedly. And then she ends the video with spread love and positivity. Spread love and positivity, guys. I am so confused by this girl. Like, I'm just very confused. I feel like maybe there's like a 1% chance that this is all like real and she is, you know, gained 1 million followers because she's just, I don't know. This could be a case of someone actually, you know, growing their account from 0 to 1 million and being the success story. But this to me just looks like a typical, you know, someone buying followers to fake till they make it, but then not ever really making it, because she isn't known for being Lillee Jean. She's just known as being the girl that bought her followers and then bullied people for talking about it. Let me know what you guys think though. You know, anything in the comments would be appreciated. Subscribe, hit the bell, like, comment for engagement, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.